The Most High God bless all the viewers watching right now. You're watching Son of Yahweh, the Living Kimite. The topic gonna be on fatherhood. I just been thinking about it this morning. After I got done reading the subject of fatherhood to me myself, I feel like I'm not fit to be a father. You know what I mean? Part of me mentally, I disqualify myself from being a solid father because I'm raised by a single mother. That's strike one. Because we got to understand the damage. Now 73% of these, these young boys, these young black men, that's coming into the world, they're being raised by single mothers. So they don't have the proper example. And it goes for me too. When I speak, for the 73%, that it goes, I'm not equipped. You know what I mean? When I would date a single mother, from time to time, I always knew when I felt out of place. I always felt inadequate in that situation because I'm not equipped to be a father. You know what I mean? Me being raised by a single mother, the mental scar that it left on me, I had feelings of neglection, feelings of hatred, and you know what I mean. I would lash out and I was acting out. I was running in the streets seeking approval from men in the streets. You know what I mean? Some guys, thugs, gangsters, wannabe gangsters, or gang members that was in the streets. You know what I mean? It made me feel good when they tell me, "Oh, Robert, I'm proud of you, man. You whooped the nigga, man. You beat the dude up like this, man. Yeah, I'm proud of you. You ran in the house, you stole that shit, you took that shit. I'm proud of you. You ran the dude off down the street. You and your homeboy, y'all jumped him. You ran him off down the street. You know what I mean? That was me. You know what I mean? I'm more, I'm more refined and more dapper now, but back then, hey man, I used to run them streets, man. I'll be the main guy. Don't have to know you. Don't have to know you. Never met you a day in my life. But if my homeboys or my so-called my niggas got a problem with you, I'll be the main one back door. Hit you out of nowhere. Wouldn't even see it coming. I'll just blindside you, and then we just take off on you, beat you up, stomp you, whatever, run you off, knock you out, whatever it was. You know what I'm saying? Shit, I just get down like that. But now I'm in a better place in my life. I'm conscious. I consider myself a more conscious black man. It's more love now. I'm pro-black. I don't have no intentions, not in my heart, to hurting black men. But I'm all about unity now. But just back to the topic, I'm disqualified from being a father. You know what I mean? I never seen my father growing up. I don't really know who he is as a man. I don't physically, I can identify. If I was out on the street, I can't identify who that man is. So you got to realize when a young black man doesn't know his father at all, he's a bastard. You know what I mean? He's illegitimate. That's the title that I hold, and it's painful. It's painful. Those feelings of neglection, you're gonna, because I felt the need to look for that approval, that love, that father figure type of love, and that acceptance and that approval from some type of older man. So yeah. But yeah, I feel very disqualified in that area. So that's just one thing in life. Every man need to know what type of man that he came from. He need to know in his origin. What type of man did he come from? That way he will have some type of blueprint, a formula, that way he can know how to operate into the world. Because he'll know my father, my old man, he taught me this. My old man, my dad, he showed me how to do this. You know what I mean? But I ended up learning how to be a man on my own from my own experiences, growing up. So it's a lot of men out here, they playing the guessing game. They just figuring out how to be men as they go, because a mother, she can raise a young girl and raise a daughter and teach her how to be a woman, but she can't teach a young boy how to be a man. She's not a man. She's just a woman, So, that's why every man, me and myself, my personal opinion, for the 72% of, black men that are born, most of us are, in single parent homes with our mothers, we're at a disadvantage. We don't really know how to be men. We just learn as we go. We just have to follow role models and examples. We have to read books. We have to learn as we go. It's a progression thing, And it just makes, it's feelings of inadequacy, and just me being a father right now, I'm thinking logically. I'm very logically, and, I'm analytical in life. The life that I have, I don't want to bring a child into this world. My finances are not together. I don't have everything together like I want it to be. My life is not in order or built up to a point where I'm comfortable having a child. Because I would be bringing a child to an apartment. apartment be surrounded by, in the hood, they will be surrounded by ignorant ass niggas. And they will be surrounded by bitches and hoes or people who think that it's perfectly fine to kill each other. You know what I mean? That's what type of environment that I'm in right now. Because, and then, black brother, you got, then this what makes it true. The music that we listen to. These black men, these black people today, the music that we listen to, it tell you to shoot, kill a black man, take his life, rob his mother, sell drugs to young girls, sell drugs to young boys, sell drugs to pregnant women. Anybody. They say anybody can get served in the music. So why in my right mind, why would I want to have a child in this type of environment and bring a child in this unhealthy ass atmosphere? You know what I mean? Well, it's not fair for that child, because the child doesn't ask to be here. And a lot of these children that are born today, they're not planned. I want to plan out my child. I have enough sense in my life. I have enough sense, and I'm conscious enough, and I'm careful enough with my actions, with my body. I'm responsible enough to realize I need a plan. My child, I want them to come and have the very best. I want them to live better than me. So how can my child live better than me, and I'm born in the hood, raised around the same ignorance and the same dysfunction and the same corruption, and then I'm going to do hope the best for them? No, that means I need to level up. I need to upgrade. I need to change my living conditions. I need to move up into a higher status. I need to become a better status man. And I'm fully conscious and aware of that. And I will not have no child under these circumstances, in these living conditions. It's not safe. It don't seem very intelligent and smart to bring a child into the world while you're living in the fucking hood. Because we men are rolling around listening to music that's telling, hey, that black man, that young black man, your son is an enemy. They see your child as an enemy. They see your daughter as a bitch and a hoe that they can use for sex. They can play games with her, take advantage of her, or turn her into another classless baby mother, a single baby mother. That's what the music tell you. You know what I mean? So I don't want them to be surrounded by these type of people, these individuals. You know what I mean? I can raise them. I raised my son. I can teach them, dress nice, be intelligent, have respect for people, show love. You know what I mean? Be pro-black, be all about unity, have peace in your heart. But this world, when we step out of the door, that's not out there. You're not gonna see young brothers like me. You're not gonna see men that's talking about love, peace, power, unity, coming together. You know what I mean? Want to build together, build businesses. Want to make investments. Come together. You know what I'm saying? Let's come together, put our powerful minds together, and let's come together and let's create a better future for our children. A better lifestyle. No, they're gonna be surrounded by bitches, hoes, and thugs, drug dealers, homeless people. Because that's all when I step outside, that's what I see. So that's why I disqualify myself from even going through that process, because the finances are not there. No child deserves to be born in poverty, but we struggle for everything. So that's why I do this YouTube video. You know what I mean? I got to get my life together before I have a child. It just seems like this don't make sense to a lot of black people, black women, and black men in this community, in the hood, in the black community. Don't make sense. They have these children out of accident. They just fucking to be fucking, having sex, and then we just having bastard children. Having children with a woman. Why would I want to create a child with a woman that I don't love, that I don't really care about, that I'm not infatuated with, that I'm not obsessed with this woman. I'm not truly in deep love with this woman. And then also, I would love my child so much. If I had got a woman pregnant and it wasn't intentional, I would learn how within that 9 months, I'm going to tell that woman, I want to marry you. I don't want my child to be born illegitimate, be born a bastard. So I would learn how to love that woman and seal the deal. Because I would man up in that area. That way, when my child come into the world, my son or daughter, they come into the world, I'm gonna tell them, I learned to love your mother. I learned to fall in love with your mother. I learned and I dedicated myself to your mother. That way you can have a great future. That way you can have a father and a mother in this household. You know what I mean? No, so it's this, and then it's also the type of woman that I'm gonna create a child with. If she's gonna have this state of mind that I'm in, if she's gonna think like this, or she's gonna believe in the things that I believe in, She's going to reflect this lifestyle that I reflect, because I haven't met a woman to reflect the lifestyle that I'm living, reflect my beliefs. You know what I'm saying? Carry herself with this same type of class that I do. I've never met a woman like that. Not in the hood. And with my living conditions, the way my lifestyle is right now, no, I haven't met a woman like that. So, it's difficult. Just can't create. I don't want to create a child with a woman. Just any type of woman. I'm not out here just sleeping around having sex with any type of woman. Because I have enough respect and love for my black sisters. I know better. Just to get them pregnant. I'm real careful. In that area, I'm careful with that. For me, as a father, I feel child support. I seen young black brothers that I used, the so-called friends that I had, they was on child support. They come around, man, they tell me how much money being taken out of their check, and it's like they're getting robbed. They're getting robbed by the government, taking advantage of them, fucking them up. Some of them have multiple baby mothers. Then they on child support, because it's to a point now, if you play that child support game, they'll lock your ass up if you don't play that child support. You don't want to take care of them kids, or you can't provide for them kids because you were so irresponsible with your dick. You was thinking with your smaller head, not your big head. You get in trouble. You go to jail, you get locked up for that. I'm not trying to go down that road, be looking foolish, playing them foolish games. So I never seen what a loving father, I never grew up seeing what a loving father, an example, a father figure, love my mother, give her the respect, honor, and love that she's supposed to have. That way I would have a knowledge of knowing how to treat a woman. I learned how to treat a woman from thugs, gangsters, dudes in the street, you know what I mean? The way they talk to women, the way they treated women. Me growing up, just learning as I went. Following examples, the guys that I looked to, I had bad role models. Oh man, that's a bitch, that's a little hoe, that's the other little bitch over there, woo woo. Hey bitch, hey baby, what's up, woo woo. That's like just spit my game trying to talk to these women. Some of them accept it, some of them, they act like they didn't like it, whatever, but most of the time it worked. I'm surrounded by women that like thugs. They like the whole image of thugs. I can just change the style up today, and then I can go get one of these women out here. Dress down, just dress down. Don't dress the way I want to dress. With this classic drip that I'm dripping right now. But hey, that's just how it works, man. It's crazy out here. But no, I'm not ready to be a father. I want a very best for my child. I want him to have a good quality woman as a mother that he can call mother. Where we're unified, where we stand as one, where I'm the leader of the household. And it's just my beliefs. A woman don't love me and respect me until I have a say-so, and my word is so powerful in her life, I have that type of influence in her life. I say, baby, this is what's best for you. Okay, baby, look, let's do it like this. And she respected it. Because a lot of women today, just my opinion, how I feel, they want to be leaders. They're not playing their role. They're not playing their part. They don't have a mentality, I should submit to this man. Let me bow down and humble myself, love and respect this man's word and what he's telling me. He's leading me in a good way. He's leading me in a way that's beneficial. He knows spiritual things. He's a smart, intelligent man. He loves me. He cares about me. He values me as a woman. They don't have that mentality. It's a lot of distrust, because all these women that I'm surrounded by, most women, like I say, they grew up in households where the mother is constantly telling them, you don't need a man. Be independent. Be strong. And that strong, independent shit be by yourself, it mentally scars and ruins our women. So we have single mothers. We're taking advice from single mothers that don't have a man, that's never going to be married, have multiple children, that are illegitimate children, and then you're going to take that woman's advice? I will not take a woman's advice if she have that condition. A woman that's in a relationship, that knows how to keep a man, has been married for a long period of time, who's unified with her husband, understand that she's submitted to her husband, and understand her womanly role, her woman as a role, her God-given role, and that's the type of woman that I'm going to listen to. Saying what type of man? I want to listen to a married man. A man that has a wife. A man where his wife respects him. She's not going behind his back. There's none of this, foul, dirty shit going on. You can't listen just to anybody. Take advice from anybody unless it's logical, unless it makes perfectly sense. But yes, that's one thing I was just thinking about. I just want to share this video with y'all. Y'all the Most High God bless.